Hi, I'm Rach and this is Wandering Spud Goes to Paris. Bonjour, bienvenue. Welcome back to my channel, guys. As you can tell, I'm a little bit excited. This is a trip announcement video. We are off to Paris, hence my Parisian look. I've gone for the red lipstick, the matte eyeshadow and the gold earrings as well, and also Paris on my t-shirt. But anyway, yes, so we are off to Paris very soon and I'm super excited and I can't wait to bring you guys along with it. This vlog is just to tell you kind of what's going to happen whilst we're there and the vlogs that you will expect to see. Okay, so what are our plans for when we go to Paris? Well, we are there from Monday to Friday. So on the Monday we'll arrive at our hotel and we are staying at a gorgeous hotel called Hotel Panache, which is a Louis Vuitton accredited hotel. This is the Louis Vuitton Paris travel guide. How gorgeous is it? And Panache is on page 76. So I was very excited whenever I found that out. We are staying in the 9th arrondissement, so we'll get there hopefully around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock maybe. Then we have dinner reservations at L'Avenue, which is a gorgeous French restaurant. So Tuesday is our day to explore. We have our route mapped out all through the city, so we're going to go to the Louvre is our first stop, although it's closed on a Tuesday, so we'll just go and we'll see the pyramid outside. Really, I want that photograph. And then we're going to go to the Palais Royal, which is the photos that you see of everyone on the black and white columns of the different heights, which is awesome. And then we're going to go across to Notre Dame. Notre Dame had a fire last month, not even a whole month ago, and it devastated the building. Luckily the front facade is still standing with the 2 bell towers, but you can't get close to it anymore. But still I want to go around and walk around the building. I was so excited to show Mark the stained glass windows, but it wasn't meant to be, so we'll have to go back. Oh, it makes me so sad. What we are going to do is then walk across the bridge and we're going to go to this gorgeous little cafe called Odette. They have a little show, and then we're going to walk to the Pantheon. Then from the Pantheon, because we've seen the Pantheon in Rome, so then from the Pantheon we're going to go to Jardin Luxembourg, and then from there we're going to go to Café de Flore and then Ralph's Cafe. So 2 cafes after each other, but the Ralph's Cafe is the Ralph Lauren Cafe in Paris. I have to go. And then we're going to go to the Museum Rodin, get back on the bus, get off the bus at the Eiffel Tower, walk up the garden of the Eiffel Tower all the way up to Trocadero, and then from Trocadero we're going to get the bus up to the Arc de Triomphe. And on the Arc de Triomphe we do have tickets, and the reason, sorry, we're not going up the Eiffel Tower is I have a crippling fear of heights, so I just wouldn't enjoy that. And also the view I want is of the Eiffel Tower, so we're going to go up the Arc de Triomphe instead. And then after the Arc de Triomphe we're going to go shopping on the Champs-Elysees. So excited. So as part of my birthday present, it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, we are going to go into the Maison Louis Vuitton. So excited. And I'm going to get something really small, just for the experience as well, going in, having a glass of champagne, just the atmosphere. And then we're going to go to L'Abri, the bakery that does all the macarons. Then we're going to head back to the hotel, and on Tuesday night our dinner is going to be at, well, we wanted it to be at Galeries Lafayette because there's 2 shopping centres with gorgeous rooftop terraces in the 9th arrondissement, but we were going to go to Galeries Lafayette for dinner on Tuesday and then Vuitton on Wednesday for lunchtime. But Galeries Lafayette is actually closed for renovation, so we're going to go to La Bruche at Vuitton on Tuesday evening instead, and we'll figure out what to do with lunch on Wednesday. And yes, so then moving on to Wednesday, we're going to explore like the northern side of the city, like the Montmartre side. So we're going to go to a gorgeous little coffee shop called KB Cafe, and it's actually an Australian coffee shop. And you might think that's a wee bit weird to go to Paris and go to an Australian coffee shop, but Mark and I went on honeymoon to Australia 4 years ago and we fell in love. Like, we loved coffee before, our wedding was coffee themed, but this is like, Australian coffee has a special place in our hearts. So I found this place, I'm really excited to bring Mark, but don't tell him, it's a surprise. We're going to go from there up to Moulin Rouge, then we're going to go up to Montmartre to there's a gorgeous street up that way which has all the wisteria hanging around. You see it in all the Instagram photographs, all the Pinterest photos as well. I think it's called Rue de l'Abre Vue, I think it's called. Sorry, I just butchered that. That'll lead us on then up to the Sacré-Cœur, and then we're going to go to the Love Wall, and it's this big massive wall that has I love you written in 250 languages, which I think is really appropriate because on Thursday it'll be our wedding anniversary. After that we're going to get lunch somewhere, and then at 2 o'clock we have to be back at the hotel because we are off to Disney! So excited. Whenever I was younger and my family lived in Germany, and it was in the early 90s, so we were able to go to Euro Disney whenever it opened. and we went about, I think, 4 or 5 times, and it's one of my favourite childhood memories. I went again with my family. We went in 2003, and that was the year after the Walt Disney Studios opened, but we only got tickets for the Disneyland park because that's what we remembered, and we only had one day there, so that's what we did. But I don't remember that much of it. I just remember walking around and round and round, not being able to find the Indiana Jones ride. So hopefully I'll be able to find it this time. And then I went again in February 2017 with my younger sister Kate. Now I am going to talk about that trip more in a tips and tricks video, but just to cover it very, very quickly, we went in February thinking no one will be there in February, and we ended up going in half term. It was awful. There were so many crowds, it was so busy. We queued for hours and hours and hours for rides. So I have learnt my lesson this time, and we're going in a quiet slot in May, so hopefully there'll be very, very limited queue time. This is Mark's first time to Disneyland Paris, even though his dad is a director of the company that built Thunder Mountain. Isn't that so cool? And that's like our favourite family ride. Oh, I can't wait. So anyway, Wednesday we're going to arrive at Disneyland Paris at about 3 o'clock, checking into Hotel Cheyenne, which is the Toy Story Western themed hotel, and it's not that long a walk, and there's also a free shuttle bus back and forward to the park. And then that evening we have dinner booked at Chez Remy, which I've never eaten before. Then we're going to watch the fireworks that night. It's going to be amazing. I'm already getting emotional talking about it, so God help Mark. And then on Thursday it's our longest day at the park because we're staying in a Disney hotel. We get extra magic time, so we will be there from 8:30 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night, and that's our wedding anniversary. Yeah, Mark's a good man, he really is. We have a plan. We're going to hit the Disney park for extra magic time, so I've got a plan of action for it. I'm not going to tell you what my plan is now because I don't know if it will work, but hopefully it will. I'll bring you along, you'll see. That evening we have dinner booked at 6 p.m. in the Blue Lagoon, which is, no, actually, formerly the Blue Lagoon, it's now Captain Jack's. I'm so excited for this because when we were little, going on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, you go kind of around the queue, and there's this bit where there's the bit of water. You see everyone going on the ride, but also you see this restaurant, and my mum would always talk about it, and we were trying to figure out how to get in there. We didn't really understand. You didn't obviously have apps at that stage, and the park was brand new. Couldn't figure out how to book it. So that's one of the things I remember from my childhood, is walking on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, the smell of the water and just the Pirates ride. I can't really describe it. And then seeing all these people eating. So we found Captain Jack's, we found the Blue Lagoon. We're back there for dinner, which will be lovely. Then the next morning is extra magic time. We're going to try to do that in the Walt Disney Studios. We're not going on the Tower of Terror. I'm not doing it. My sister tricked me into going on it in February 2017. Again, I have a crazy, like, fear. It's not a fear, it's a phobia of heights. And Kate was like, oh no, it's absolutely fine, like you don't drop at all. Literally all you do with this thing is you basically go up in a lift and you fall to your death. It's awful. So yes, so we're gonna do that, and then on Friday we are coming home in the evening time. So what's on my bucket list then for Paris? Paris, toujours Paris. So my bucket list for Paris is to get a picture of the Eiffel Tower, to go to the Louvre, but unfortunately the Louvre is closed, so a picture of the pyramid is fine. Cathédrale de Notre Dame, Moulin Rouge, Arc de Triomphe, shopping on the Champs-Élysées, Jardin de Luxembourg, Montmartre, Sacré-Cœur, go to Disneyland, dinner at l'Avenue, macaroons and l'Odorie, croissants and coffee every day. I can do that, no problem. And then chill at Odette's. So I'm very, very excited. I don't know whether or not to put escargot on that list. We've had snails before, but I've never had snails in Paris. And then my Disney bucket list, get a picture at the castle at daytime and at nighttime, and I've got a plan of action for that because apparently after the illuminations everyone's standing in front of the castle and everyone turns to go. But I've been watching some Disney vlogs and Mickey comes out after about 10 or 15 minutes to kind of get everyone going, but the street empties, so you can get some really lovely pictures in front of the castle at nighttime. Ribs at the Cowboy Barbecue Cookout. Again, this is a childhood memory. We love those ribs. There's pictures of us just covered in rib sauce. For those who don't know as well, I'm not a pescatarian anymore. I've gone back to eating meat because that conversation might have been a wee bit weird. But the cookout is closed because there's a Lion King festival or something on, so I need to find those ribs. I think Annette's Diner might do them, so need to figure that out. To go on the Indiana Jones ride finally because I couldn't find it. Eat at Captain Jack's, go on Pirates of the Caribbean. Whenever Kate and I went, it was closed. We didn't realise, didn't think to check the closures. This year Dumbo is closed, Phantom Manor just reopened, but Dumbo is closed. The Buzz ride, as far as I'm aware, is open. Thunder Mountain's still going strong. There's a couple of closures, but to be honest, Pirates was one of the big ones last year. I was devastated I couldn't get on it, so really I'm so excited. And with my brand new Canon G7X Mark II, it's meant to be amazing in low lighting, so really excited to film. Also on my Disney bucket list, I want to get a spirit jersey. So the spirit jerseys, they're actually really expensive for a jumper. They're about 50 or 60 quid, which is insane. Yes, it is Disney, but that's still a lot of money, so we'll see. There's also a very particular one I want, so we'll see if it's there. If it's not, it's not. See or meet Ariel. The Little Mermaid is my favourite film. It came out in 1989 and I was born in 1988. I love The Little Mermaid, and one of my outfits for Disneyland is Little Mermaid themed. You're gonna have to wait for my lip pic to see it, but it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. I want to have Nutella crepe and loads of Disney snacks, so like waffles and Mickey shaped cookies. Thunder Mountain during the fireworks is a must. If you time it properly, you can still go on the rides during illuminations, and if you go over Thunder Mountain, you kind of just see them peaking. So Kate and I did that unexpectedly, completely by chance, and we were on the roller coaster and we saw the fireworks, and I was like, this is amazing! So I want to see if I can recreate that with Mark. Oh, going back to the snacks, Dole Whip. Now this is a massive thing in America. It's not really in Disneyland Paris, but there is one of the stands in Frontierland that has, no, Adventureland, one of the two, near the Hakuna Matata restaurant, that apparently does something that's as similar as it gets to Dole Whip, so I want to try it. Use the Line Bertie app. This is something for character meets. I've never used it before. Kate and I queued to meet Donald Duck for 2.5 hours. I'm not doing that again. So I need to download that app before I go and figure it out. So I will let you guys know how it goes. Ride the teacups at night, because I've never done it before. And then the last thing on my list is to have a glowtini. So a glowtini is basically, it's a cocktail with a fancy ice cube in it, and the ice cube, it's a plastic ice cube, and it lights up at different colours, and you get to take the ice cube home, and it just makes the cocktail look really great. It is meant to be about €15 though, which is a lot, but I've got a budget, so, and it's in the budget. So what will you guys expect to see on this Paris series of vlogs? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a prepping for Paris, so how I organise myself, how I book things. People have told me before I have missed my calling as a travel agent. I really love it, and I have made this gorgeous Canva document for myself and Mark, and I will be putting a blank PDF of that up on my blog as well, so that you guys can use it too. So I'm going to do a little prepping for Paris video. I'm going to do a packing for Paris video, so what I'm packing for Paris, and then separately what I'm packing for Disneyland Paris. There will be similarities between the two, but I think it's important to still need things like blister plasters and paracetamol and things like that, so we'll go into that in that video. And then I'm going to bring you guys all the way through Paris, and then at the end I'm going to do a tips and tricks, so things that I learnt along the way, things I wish I had done differently, things I'll be smug that I've prepared for, because yeah, I'm a planner. And then I'm going to do a lookbook one as well, so all of the outfits that I wore in Paris. It's kind of hard to pack for Paris because it's Paris in springtime, Paris in May. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. It could be showers one minute and roasting the next, so trying to pack for that is actually quite difficult, because in Northern Ireland it's just cold, so you can just wear jeans or trousers or jackets and you layer up. So I think light layers is the key. But I keep looking this way because I have all my clothes this way, and I keep looking this way because I have all my stuff, like my ears and toothpaste and cameras and passports, everything all on this side. So outside the camera it looks an absolute mess, but we're nearly ready to go because it's nearly time. We head off in about a week's time. So excited. I'm so excited to go to Paris. I'm so ridiculously excited. We booked this in November. I've been talking about it since September, so this has been 8-9 months in the works. Prepping for the trip and having everything is just one of my favourite things. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, so I will, let me take this off. Look what Mark got me for my birthday. This little red beret. Isn't it gorgeous? Sorry. Oh dear, but anyway, sorry. I feel like Audrey Hepburn in Funny Face. You know that song? Bonjour, Paris! I feel okay, calm down. Right. So yes, I hope you really like this trip announcement vlog. Stay tuned. The next vlog coming up will be the prepping for Paris, packing for Paris, and then it'll be the first Paris vlog, I think, in that order. That sounds about right. But yes, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and put the bell on so that you get all the notifications whenever the Paris vlogs come through. And I will see you soon. A bientôt!